seems the stars once more have mustered wherewithal to usher in the rites. The sky grows dimmer by the day. An age is ending. Surely you must know by now that you shall never all be free. Yet still you struggle to fulfill some senseless plan. But I digress, of course. Some of us still honor the tradition. Some of us hold dear the teachings of the scribes.
Yeah, the fact that Kaelmer's corpse is still up in the
Yeah,
ravine.
it's still up there. Did you not notice it the first time around or
I
something?
noticed it.
Okay.
The pyres on each side are burning bright. From across the field, you observe the leader of the Pyre Hearts approach and remove his mask.
You Nightwings are kind. We never should have bent our backs for the likes of you. This knight has no love for your cursed country anyway. This knight could simply swim back to the Sea of Solace whenever he so pleases. Perhaps he shall do exactly that once we're finished here.
I don't think that's actually what his voice sounded like previously, but whatever.
It's okay. Hopefully this is the last time we see him. We fought him probably the most.
Yeah, we pretty much wailed on him and these guys in the Chastity repeatedly because we hate their guts. Alright, well, let's go Volfred. Volfred, Bertrude, and Pamitha, maybe?
Sure, whomever you want to use.
Bertrude.
We probably don't have summoning sickness. I could go Fae.
Fae, let's do Fae.
Yeah, let's go Fae, because I'm probably going to use Pamitha in the next fight.
If that is all, then.
If this is really the last time that we will face the Pyre Hearts, then maybe the 8 scribes wash over them and us here and now, and wherever our paths lead.
Pyre Hearts, this might be our final battle, so this night he vows he shall not flee. Not this time. Now, and guard!
Yeah, I don't think that's what his voice was. But I don't care. This is a new voice. It's better.
Commence.
Realize I didn't plug in.
Nightwings are first.
Oh, you didn't plug your laptop in?
Oh no, it's that weird thing with the...
Poor little bug-eyed worm.
Yeah. It's that weird strip where you have to like flick it on and off. What?
One of them killed themselves.
As you jumped in?
Now take it.
Yeah,
Oh right, they have those weird... What are they? Are they really hiding under the grass? What are they?
the like weird...
They're like imp heads, but they... I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what they're supposed to be. They're just really amusing to me at all times.
Well, they seem to be swarming your side of the field, to your benefit, in a way. Oh no! Oh? Oh, the sapling.
Ah.
Avenging aid! Oh, I see what he did.
Where did the Nightwings go?
Oh no!
That got him. It happens. It was bad. I have a very slow team and we're up against a very fast team. What the? No, stop. I want to be Bertrude. I kept pressing spacebar to switch. It wasn't taken.
Wow,
Well,
the orb becomes very small when the Pyre Hearts wield it. Oh, dropped! Oh no!
Banishment.
Whoa! Bertrude, or someone.
that's cool.
Oh, do they have it that every time you kill one of them, another one gets brought back? I think that's the case.
Probably. Doesn't matter. Ah, one short, two short. Whatever.
Too short.
We're fine.
Go on. Just once more.
Yeah, so they, when these guys die...
The imps.
I don't even know what they're doing there. Hey!
It is done.
We actually did get the money from that one. Plunge into the pyre without banishing. Somehow?
Huh.
I thought I banished one of them. Well, whatever. Didn't matter. Well done, Nightwings. As for the Pyrehearts, though they fought us fiercely many times, I doubt that it shall be enough. May they find mercy in this land.
Ye Pyrehearts, ye conducted here with such fury and such desperation, that we must commend ye for it, despite the outcome which hath favored us. The scribes, I knew that they would favor us, I think, although I hope that they show mercy to the Pyrehearts too.
Pyrehearts, perhaps we ought to return now to the bottom of the Sea of Solus. These rites this night. He thinks that we've learned enough.
The rites
Apparent-
do tend to teach something of trust.
Whoa!
So close.
You may go now, at your earliest convenience.
So we might actually just have another liberation rite next.
Really? Not even another battle?
I don't know.
Inside the wagon, after vanquishing the Pyrehearts, Bertrude is discussing aspects of the outcome with the others when the lone minstrel seeks you out.
Pardon the interruption, reader, though I need to ask a moment of your time while the night is clear enough for you to see. Please, come have a look outside. Perhaps the news of your next destination may further stir the hearts of your companions.
Among what stars yet remain shining in the night, one of them now burns as bright as you have ever seen. The path to freedom calls to you again. Solium.
Okay.
And do you think we're going to be facing,
Yeah.
But we know that if we free her, she's going to wreak havoc on
Yeah.
the lands above.
Yeah. So, no.
She's going to start a war.
The cycle turns even more quickly now, until such a time as it shall shudder to a halt.
He makes a sound then, almost like a laugh.
I forget myself, reader. I should not say such things. The scribes, they would say that one ought to focus on the path in front of him. When we set forth to walk a long and labored path, it can be all too much. If we stand back and look upon it as a whole, we may well decide to turn around. But if we begin to walk, whilst casting down our gaze, and whilst resisting well the urge to look too far ahead, we may make steady, careful progress. Soon enough, we may arrive where we endeavored.
The lone minstrel bids you good evening. You'd best retire for the night, for when the first daylight comes, it shall be time again to take to the skies. Continue your journey.
Yeah, so we might not even get a battle between liberation rites. Like,
You mean you're gonna fight here and then fight
end.
again? Because you have to have 3 members to
Yeah.
fight. So that means 2 people will always stay
Hello.
with you. What? Is this Orlek? Your ragged wheels from the impact of some sort of massive object slamming into it mid-flight.
False Nightwings!
Orlek calls down to all of you from atop his wagon.
Again you seek to climb that cursed mountain beneath us. Again you seek to clear my rightful place. I should send you crashing down to it, that you might fall as I have.
He stares down at you all. Oh, at all.
Stares down at all
of
of you.
Whatever. It means the same thing.
But I shall not. Rather, we shall meet upon the summit, ere the last cycle of the rites is ended. Until then.
So he's threatening you for the time after this time?
Pretty much. Well, let's have Pamathis seek favor.
Mount Elodiel. You make landing on the sacred mount of Mount Elodiel. Sorry, I'm bumbling. After your encounter with Orlek.
Orlek spoke the truth. He has a right to gain the summit. When the time comes, Celeste shall deem him worthy, and shall let him pass. While he has transgressed against the rites, he has also already been anointed and prevailed. Nothing is written in the book on this, and liberty ought to already be his. For the time, it seems that he has not yet traveled to the summit, Perhaps he is still making preparations with his fellow exiles.
When exactly Orlok intends to make good on his promise, he did not make clear. For now, you are to confront Tamitha and the essence upon the summit. But first, you may prepare.
Seek the Wormscribe's favor.
Later that afternoon, you accompany Tamitha through the old masonry of the temple cistern to the monument of Underking Oris. So, she's talking to herself. Okay. What do you do when all this is over, Tamitha? You going to run away? Let's face it, you're probably not getting out of here.
Actually.
So then, you can either go to live out your days under some rock somewhere, or maybe these, who you call your friends, maybe they mean it.
I hope we didn't screw ourselves here. I don't know if Faye outstripped her in the last Rite.
Because of the...
Oops. Oh well.
Yep. You return to the wagon after she has finished paying her respects. The summit awaits, but first, there is time to continue practicing your vocations. Tamitha gained +3 glory. Oh, sorry, you meaning that you may have accidentally made Faye have...
Let me double check. Faye. Oh, good.
She does have a little bit
She has more. Good. That would have been bad. Because, yeah, of the 4 remaining ones, she's the only one that I want to send up.
Well, so the only reason why we aren't sending Faye up is because of the dog and the son.
Yeah.
But she has more friends up in the Commonwealth now.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Tamitha staring out the window as you approach. I miss flying, reader darling. Take it from me. It feels as good as you'd expect. It's not enough for those Commonwealth brutes to cast us down here. If they can get their fingers on us, they make sure we never fly again as we once did. All while calling it an act of mercy. Let me ask you something, You've learned a thing or two. What have your studies taught you of my kind? What have you learned of the harps? Okay.
Yeah. You know you share a common ancestor.
You understand that long ago, there was only one tribe. They flew together and conquered the known world, but some of their descendants were born different. These wingless ones had little choice but to tend to the land with their hands of flesh. Over time, the wingless were disavowed, abandoned. It was said that they were born under dark stars. In that time, they formed the Empire, and they fought back.
The Empire of Sar dominated the known world for a millennia, till the doomed reign of Solium Mur. Never shall we make the wicked errors of our predecessors, the Archjustice and Robles IV.
And she's not talking here, right?
No.
Yeah, it's just like the exposition. Not all the winged and the wingless were at odds, and famous harps such as Saint Triesta Tithys proved kinship could be possible. Nonetheless, old hatreds are not easily assuaged. This is fairly accurate to our account of things. So, in a manner, you yourself are brother to me? My kind certainly aren't known for their good sense of humor. I can tell you that. My little tongue got me into no small amount of difficulty till I learned to keep it well under control. The mountains I come from. The views there certainly are something, but there's a bleakness to it too, being surrounded only by those consumed by the desire to avenge. We're very proud like that. Everybody vying to be the strongest, to kill the most of you. That way, we might just get a shot at the prince. Continue the line. If he even exists. Wait, they want... There is a prince? There's a male harp? What?
Apparently so. This is new. Prince, your understanding is that the males of the harp are all gone, though perhaps one remains. They mate as poison spiders do and would slay each other in their sleep. The Archestis and Droblus.
Wait, so there's like
9.
one male of their whole kind and they try to become as strong as possible to mate with him?
I guess?
Huh. Imagine that being the best case scenario, darling. She shakes her head. Anyway, I was just thinking, I rather enjoyed traveling we've done. The change of scenery does me some good. Blah, sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Perhaps I'll stick to wandering after all this. In fact, I have a fancy for some wandering right now, if you'll excuse me. She heads out of the wagon to the old masonry of Mount Elodial.
Okay, so we have Mentor or Companion or Forge for Resources. Mentor Companion.
And what will this do?
Give him extra EXP.
Oh.
Well, I'll mentor her just to be double sure.
Why, certainly, reader darling. How good of you to ask. Pamitha gained a somewhat stronger grasp of how to better pass the celestial orb through the strength of will and trust in one's triumvirate than through dexterity alone. She nods in understanding. Bing!
Hey!
I used to soar above the mountains with the high-wing remnants, and we would see the Commonwealth shining down on the horizon. It enraged us, the mere sight of it. I can fly free no longer, yet that anger, I don't feel it anymore.
Sorry. Okay. For 5 seconds after banishing an enemy, she moves 30% faster, or... None of these are good.
Okay, then just choose the top one.
Let me see. Yeah, if I could actually get her to level through both paths.
You know that we all can feel your guidance when we have the orb, don't you, reader, darling? Huh.
Alright, well, continue our journey. And there, now we've made triply sure. And we don't have to worry about anything.
The Scribe's Gate. Uh-oh, a messenger
Tizo.
imp. Yeah, a messenger imp with news and rumors from the other side manages to track down your wagon in the splendors of Mount Elodial. The imp's latest information is about none other than Tizo, who you liberated at the fall of Solium. Everybody says he's the first creature of his kind to come to the Commonwealth. While this unique status brought Tizo no shortage of prestige, he nonetheless experienced difficulty acclimating to the new environment. It seems that he grew quite despondent. Then at last, he managed to track down Volfred's agents, with whom he is working to find a means to bring more exiles home. Thus has the revolution grown stronger. He also left for you a special verbal message via his most trusted messenger, who rears up and intones, "Scree-hee! Hroom!"
Tizo wants you to know he is doing well, but he misses you and hopes to see you again.
You thank the messenger imp for the report, and ask that it relay your kind regards. Your companions soon begin to talk in turn. I'm so happy for him. I wish I could have a friend like him when I was there. Very, very bright, that one. Would have served well as our familiar. Perhaps someday yet it shall be so. I guess this makes him an expatriate of sorts, ditching his downside home in favor of the Commonwealth? Who would have thought?
You did it, little one. You'd scarce believe how long our Tizo toiled here in the service of the Nightwings. He deserves his peace more than us all. I shall look forward to our next reunion, Tizo. Perhaps when we are back among the stars.
The news of Tizo's adventures in the Commonwealth fills you and your fellow exiles with newfound resolve.
Yeah.
Plus one hope. Wish Tizo luck.
We might actually beat it in this session, sitting whatever.
That's good. We'll finally be able to bring it to a close. You are returned once more to the Scribe's Gate, where the Gate Guardian awaits under a dim sky. The exiles of the Nightwings, and you, Tariq. This is to be one of our final meetings.
Salutiam, Ceres.
Greetings, Celeste. The Nightwings are prepared, and afterwards I would have words with you in private, if you please.
It seems to be me rather late for words now, Tariq. But I shall hear them once your charges cross the gate. Now, all of you, come forth. Please state your names and what it is that you seek whilst crossing Scribe's Gate. Once more your companions cross the gate, one after the other, and once more you follow them in turn. Celeste regards you all, then waves you through, toward the summit.
I actually really wish every time we go through the gate, they would have something new to say.
Yeah, I was always wondering if maybe as time went on, their goals would change.
Yeah, because, like, Pamitha clearly has, and it would be nice to see kind of their honest thoughts on the matter.
Mm-hmm. The 8 scribes bid the Nightwings welcome. Go forth with glory. And Tariq,
Samea.
Aye, Celeste?
you may rejoin the others in a while. For now, I would hear those words of yours.
Selamta, Ceres.
Certainly, Celeste.
Asentava.
Everyone, I shall see you shortly.
The plains that sleep below, to the canyons open wide, hear the song of journey.
That's the first time they've sung before the rites.
Yep.
Oh, hey, guys, it's gotten real cold again up here, but it's worth it, let me tell you. Got a lot of customers have been stopping by. Okay, I may have been exaggerating just a little, just since I've been waiting here a little while. I guess you guys are buying anything?
Alright, so we have...
A lot of serums.
Yeah, so here's the
What's
thing.
the orb? What's that?
This, the shooting star? Bear can banish adversaries by flinging the orb into them. It's pretty good, but... Okay, so we have a fortified moon serum. Permanently grants +1 presence. So I'm actually...
You're gonna buy all the serums?
I wish I had a little bit more money. Yeah, well, I guess I do have some. What do we not need? Yeah,
as long as you
never
think
any
you don't
good.
need these.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is Rookie, but also, even if I had Rookie back, I'd never give
Yeah.
him this.
Okay.
Oh. Another black cap. Alright, so let's get the fortified moon serum. And...
Well, those are temporary ones, but that was a permanent boost. The
yeah.
big one.
For the last one, I'm gonna sell whatever I have and just buy a bunch of these. And just, like, go nuts.
But I thought you were possibly wanting to lose if it's
Well, yeah,
temporary.
and then I'll throw it. I'll kick his ass and then more or less move out of the way.
Must be our lucky day here. I don't know what, Dad.
Oh.
She has something to say, or there's a history lesson?
Slug markets. In the words of Jomer Manymane, the Alpha Chief, there are natives in this land, and with some capacity for thought, an oddly keen instinct for mercantile, suspicious creatures, but not disagreeable entirely. From time to time we make exchange with them. They lust for coins, for the imperial soul, the why they do not say. We speculate it is a delicacy. It serves us little purpose here, whilst their slug market wares are sometimes valuable. The creatures appear to be drawn to places where the heavens shine the brightest. Perhaps they know we are as well. What they want exactly is unclear. We taught them of our lands, yet they remain preoccupied with simpler things. Alright. I think I'm gonna boost his presence even further.
Okay. Will that also increase the presence of the sap?
Yeah.
Ling?
Yeah, that's why I've been boosting his presence like crazy.
Okay.
Okay, commence the liberation rite.
Oof. The time has come again to deliver one of your fellow exiles to a homecoming in the Commonwealth, lest your adversaries, the Essence, achieve the same instead.
The lone minstrel has returned and approaches as you await the signal from the stars.
There is something I wish to ask you, reader. Something which ordinarily would not be my place to discuss in any detail. You have observed the stars. If you would not mind my asking you in such a direct manner, how many liberation rites are you supposing yet remain? 2.
2, probably.
Yeah, 2 remain, including this one now. The rate at which the stars are vanishing and the cycle is hastening leads you to only one conclusion.
You tell him the only logical deduction which you have been able to make based on all of your readings of the stars of late is that there shall be one final liberation rite after tonight. Oh, he opened his eyes.
I concur with your evaluation, reader, sir. I wish to make certain that you are aware of this, so that you and the Nightwings may yet make the most of your remaining time together thus. As to what shall happen when the final liberation rite is ended, well, we shall soon find out. But lo, it seems that we are called upon once more. Look forth. Let's get this done. And with this, I think we wrap up everything but Oralek.
I still hope everyone gets to be freed anyway.
Yeah,
Like, if everything succeeds on the other side, then of course.
I would ask that you think back for just a moment, if you please. When you first looked upon the Book of Rites, think back upon the words that it revealed. Oblige the voice that tells you more. Oblige the voice that tells you more. Would that the scribes were here among us still. I would not sing your praises to them, rest assured. I trust that you shall savor this occasion. You shan't have to oblige me for much longer.
I'm almost wondering if he's just watching through some kind of orb in some ancient sanctum up in the Commonwealth, just watching all of these events happen.
Probably, yeah.
The pyres burn, and each of the triumvirates is present and prepared.
I concur. The pyres burn and each of the triumvirates is present and prepared.
Then, anointed ones of the essence, come forth now and declare yourself and pay any respect you have unto your adversaries, the Nightwings. Tamitha swoops down from somewhere and unfastens her mask. I am known as Tamitha Thane. I mean to return to my ancestral home and promptly resume my responsibilities as flight tactician of the High Wing remnants. Our long stalemate against the Commonwealth shall soon be ended. Should I and several of my sisters manage to rejoin our clan, then our vengeance shall be swift and thorough. Your quarrel with the country that cast you into exile is beneath the notice of the scribes, Tamitha Thane. Here you shall be judged under the stars. My quarrel with the Commonwealth is all that gave me and my sisters strength enough to reach this point. The scribes ought to well take heed of how my people suffer. We are not weaklings anymore, like your Triesta Tithys. We shall not fall in line with flightless fools in their naked attempts to subsume our heritage, our culture. Speak not again thus of the saint, or you shall be expelled, Tamitha Thane. Tamitha scoffs, then turns her attention toward your side. And Nightwings, as for you, the fury we shall imminently show is nothing in comparison to the hatred growing for your Commonwealth in the mountains on the other side. She signals to her sisters to ready themselves. You seek your freedom, but there shall be nothing save for devastation should you manage to return. Nightwings, your choice. In whose name shall you conduct this liberation rite?
I wish you the wisdom of the scribes in making your choice, reader.
And I wish you to come prepare our song with me, Tariq.
Whom shall you attempt to send home this time? Tamatha.
So, I'm going to get my shot in all this then. How very thoughtful of you, reader darling.
Who shall lend her support? Volfred.
We stand with you this night, Pamitha. Let us prevail, here and now.
You're gonna choose Bertrand? Or her?
I don't know. I'm gonna go Faye.
Okay.
Gotta go fast.
Oh, I can help? I think I can help. One final obstacle to overcome ere I can soar again above your commonwealth. Such destruction I shall rain upon it soon. But first, let us dance this final time.
Commence!
Great.
Well, that works.
As the Liberation Rite continues, you sense Pamitha reaching out to you, or perhaps just reaching out to anyone at all. Reader, someone, please. Let her prevail, please, let her prevail here, this once. If this thought makes me a traitor, so be it, but please let Tamitha prevail, for she is here, wrapped up in all this because of me. The plea trails off, and Pamitha remains steadfast, all of her attention focused on the Liberation Rite. And as for Tamitha... Prepare yourselves, Nightwings! And as for you, Pamitha, I await the outcome of this night, for it shall soon ensure that I may never have to see your smirking countenance again. Ew. No. Why does she bear any love for her sister at this point? Or she thinks that her sister's fury is well-deserved. Wait, she just flew in?
Yeah, she can fly over me. I forgot to jump. I was hoping she'd have to come down. Well, it's okay.
Oh wow, it can get them even in flight?
Oh yeah.
I still find it weird that it's like they're throwing a baby out onto the field.
What?
You know, Wolfred is essentially throwing
Oh,
a baby.
yeah, yeah.
Hark now, my sisters. Damn what that book says. Advance to strike formation. Prevail here against these wretches no matter the cost. In disregard for the ways of the rites, Tamitha Thane has ordered her triumvirate to push further afield, adopting an even more aggressive stance for the remainder of this rite. Wait, so she's moving them all at once?
Yep.
That's against the rules.
I'll see ya.
Well,
Means they have no defense.
They're fewer people backed by the goal, yeah. But they start right where the... Oh! Yeah, drop.
See ya.
Oh no! Whoa!
Ah,
She just was able to do a double strike and all
Yep.
of your people are out.
For a second. It's fine. I mean, it's fine. They have to hit me 3 more times, I have to hit them once, and I have Tamitha.
Well, that was quick. Wait, is that on a barrier? Almost.
And there it is, at last. The blasted Nightwings proved their worth. An outcome which left little room for doubt. Thus ends the Liberation Rite. And thus, the scribes have chosen the exile appointed by the Nightwings shall be free. Absolved of all misdeeds, return to glory in the Commonwealth. Her adversary and all others shall remain to carry out their rightful sentences.
Damn you for this, Pamatha. All of this because of you. So, what am I supposed to do? Give a speech? Or something then? Reader darling, all of you, look. I've no idea still why you picked me. Well, I do have one. But I don't think it's right. If you'd want to get rid of me by now, you'd need to have gone to such great lengths. And so, I'm left only to conclude that you did this for me. The years I spent down here, in one sense, they have all been such a waste, just utterly for nothing. Spectacularly so. I thought that my relationship with Tamatha had nowhere left to go but up, but, well, you know, not quite the case. But then, I think on what would have become of me, and I made no attempt to set things right. And had I not done everything I have, I could not have lived with that, I think. I was so certain that my life would end down here. I'm only now beginning to consider that the opposite may have become true instead. What I'm trying to say is, thanks. To all of you. I mean that. Now, I guess I'd better head on back to that damned Commonwealth. So, bottoms up. She plunges into the waters of the Shimmer Pool and disappears from view, though her voice still rings out. We'll have to see what we can do up there, provided that my sisters haven't had their way with it just yet. Anyway, let's find a way to keep in touch. But, just in case, goodbye.
Pamatha has earned back her freedom. And yeah, maybe she returned to glory.
Godspeed, Pamatha Thane. The cycle of the rites is nearly at an end.
Ah, she's close to maxing out. He maxes out. It is possible our plan shall not succeed, despite our fiercest efforts here and in the Commonwealth. But I know for certain that our efforts shall not be in vain. 80%. We learn to strive together. We prevail or we fail together on this path we share. It has been and shall continue to be my greatest honor.
I wonder if different characters would provide different percentage points. Would it have been better if we had said roll
I
for
think
it,
so, but I
or-
don't think it really matters that much.
Well, Pamatha, truly did you get the best of me again.
She is an outcast of the winged hiring remnants of the Commonwealth's hated enemies. She has regained her freedom in a liberation rite.
I weep for all of our sisters on the other side, that you are to rejoin them now. And I pray that they shall have the wisdom to see through your lies, as I once should have done. To think that I was born to share blood of someone such as you.